Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. This pilgrimage is a sacred milestone for the world's 1.8 billion Muslims. In this video, we will discuss 5 times Hajj was cancelled or disrupted. My name is Zainab, and welcome to The Light. Muslims who are physically and financially stable must perform Hajj at least once in their lifetime. Hajj takes place annually between the 8th and the 12th days of Dhul Hijjah, the final month of the Islamic lunar calendar, a time when Muslims believe they are closest to God. Families and individuals plan years in advance to take on this divine journey. According to Reuters, Hajj and other pilgrimages to Mecca during the year, known as Umrah, typically generate about $12 billion per year for Saudi Arabia, or roughly 20% of the country's non-petroleum GDP. In 2020, Hajj begins July 28th. Except this year, foreign pilgrims, who constitute 75% of total pilgrims, will not be able to participate in Hajj as per Saudi government's strategy to prevent the spread of the virus. But this isn't the first time when Hajj was cancelled or disrupted. Here are 5 occasions in wars, plagues, and politics that were either disrupted or led to total cancellation of Hajj. Number 1. The Qaramatiyan sacking of Mecca. In 899 AD, Abu Sa'id al-Janabi became leader of Qaramita tribe, an extremist subsection of Shia Fatimid dynasty. This tribe captured the Bahrain region from the Abbasid dynasty. They considered pilgrimage to Mecca a superstition. The Qaramatiyan state started to carry out continuous attacks on pilgrims' routes to Mecca. In 930 AD, pilgrimage was put on hold to safeguard the life and property from the threat of insurgents. In the same year, the Qaramatiyan leader Abu Tahir al-Janabi raided Mecca and sacked the city. According to some historians, about 20,000 pilgrims were massacred. The Qaramatiyan banned pilgrims for 10 years. They stole the Black Stone, Hajar Aswad, and the door of Holy Kaaba. These 2 items remained in their captivity for 20 years before the Abbasids paid the ransom and took them back. Number 2. The political dispute between the Fatimid and Abbasid and the ultimate Mongol attack on Baghdad. The tug-of-war between Fatimids of Egypt and Abbasid dynasty of Iraq kept pilgrims away from Mecca and Medina for 8 years from 983 to 991 AD. With the subsequent fall of Fatimids in 1168 AD, Egyptian population of the time could not enter the Hijaz region to perform Hajj. Once again, in 1258 AD, the Abbasid Caliphate came to a devastating end after 5 centuries at the hands of the Mongols. The Mongolian left Baghdad, a broken and depopulated city. The death and destruction was such that it could be more than a decade before anyone from the city performed the Hajj. Number 3. The Napoleon's military incursion in Egypt and the French rule over North Africa. The Napoleon military incursion in Egypt, with the aim to check British colonialism, prevented people of the region from performing Hajj between 798 AD and 1801 AD. Towards the end of the 19th century, French ruled Algeria and many states of North Africa. At the time, under the governor Turman from 1881 to 1891 AD, a repressive French policy took over Algeria, which regarded Hajj as a school of fanaticism and catastrophic towards religious tolerance in French view. This pushed the governor of Algeria to spontaneously abandon Hajj, allowing religious tolerance to prevail. The ban was ultimately lifted after the new governor took over in 1891 AD. Number 4. The Plague of Black Death. Black Death was a devastating plague that struck Europe and Asia in the 14th century. The outbreaks from the plague continued to wreak havoc over successive centuries. The first outbreak took more than 100 million lives. In 1814, about 8,000 people died as a result of the outbreak in Hijaz, which constitutes as the western region of Saudi Arabia today. This outbreak led to the abandonment of Hajj in 1814. Number 5. The interruptions of Hajj in the recent past. In 2012 and 2013, the Saudi authorities encouraged the elderly and the ill to refrain from performing Hajj due to the spread of MERS, Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome. In 2017, 1.8 million Qatari nationals were barred from seeking opportunity to perform Hajj due to the dispute between Qatar and Saudi Arabia, along with 2 other Gulf states. The Gulf states severed diplomatic ties with Qatar over differences of opinion on a variety of geopolitical issues. So these are our choices for the 5 times Hajj suffered disruptions in history. Let us know below in the comments other times Hajj got cancelled or limited in our Islamic history. And we will see you again in the next video.